Let's get going. My name is Katie. We only have 30 minutes. This is strength. You don't need any equipment today, but there are a few movements. If you want to add some weights, you can. And I'll let you know when we get there, okay? So let's get going. All you need is a mat and water. Oh, perfect. 7:30, almost 7:31. All right. So what we have today is we did something similar a few weeks ago, is Tabata style, with a little kind of lengthening the movements a little bit to make them harder, since this is just body weight. So we'll give you modifications if you need them as we go along. We're going to start our warm up with a plank series, get that core engaged. And I'm going to add on to these planks from last time. So if you, again, you need to just kind of hold the plank instead of you doing that add-on, that's totally fine, all right? I will show you that. Okay, so we got my timer here. Everyone is ready to rock and roll. We got water, we got a mat. Let's do it. Okay, we gotta start the timer. 3 seconds. What we're gonna start with first is a plank, regular plank on your forearms or your hands, and you're gonna lift one leg at a time to also start to engage those glutes, okay? So if that's too much, you just hold your regular plank. Then we're gonna go into a side plank, okay? We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna add some leg lifts. Too much, don't add the leg lifts. Then we have the other side. Then we're gonna do a reverse plank or reverse tabletop. I'll show you when we get there, okay? Tabata is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, all right? That 10 seconds is for you. Do whatever you need to do. Here we go, let's get going. So plank hold with leg lifts. Here we go. Oh God, that's loud. Start it up, go ahead. Hopefully you can't hear that. So we have the shoulders over the wrists, belly up and in. Nice long spine. One at a time, and rest, 10 seconds. Okay, so for this first round, we're just gonna do each one twice. When we get into the workout, we're gonna do 4 sets. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, pick a side, any side. Now, if you need to modify this further, you can be on the knee, right? You can also do the leg lifts from here, or you can just hold. Otherwise, you're on the hand of the forearm, and you're adding those leg lifts in. Rest. I got to tell you, I don't know, I have not been sleeping well, but last night, oh my gosh, it was out cold. It feels so much better today. Here we go. Other side. So I'm energized, ready to go. Sorry for you. Good. So we just have 2 rounds of each. So our last one is that reverse plank or tabletop. Rest. So it looks like this. Reverse plank, hands are behind you, legs are straight. Reverse tabletop, feet are in. I'll show you right now. All right, so you're either here, a little bit more challenging, legs are extended. You can add the leg lifts. It's pretty challenging here, and it's early. I don't know where you are watching from, but it's early for me. So I'm just gonna hang out in this hold here. 3, 2, 1. All right. From the top, plank hold, adding leg lifts. 3, 2, and 1. Most important part, we want the shoulders over the wrists here, right? Well, it's all important, but that's one important part. Hips are steady. If you're adding those leg lifts, try not to let the hips rock side to side. Feet can come out a little wider if you need that stability. Rest. I think I started with the other side last time, but that's okay. We're gonna do both. All right, here we go. Pick a side. So we're getting this glute med here right on the side. If you do a lot of sitting, you're at your desk, tends to be a little weaker than the other parts of the glute. Rest. Switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. It was freezing down here this morning, so I have my little heater on behind me. Takes too long for the actual heat. And it's the end of May, so I refuse to turn it on. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're gonna go through the workout too. It's gonna be same sort of style, 20 seconds of work, but we'll have 4 rounds. Here we go, reverse plank or tabletop. And we're gonna go through each exercise 4 times before we switch to the next, okay? We wanna burn out before we move on. We have 3 big sets. 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it out, roll up those wrists if you need. A little bit extra rest between each round, okay? Or each set, sorry, I should say. 3 sets, 4 rounds of each exercise, 3 exercises each, okay? So what it's gonna look like is last time we did slow down, quick up. This is gonna be, for the most part, the opposite. There are a couple of exercises where it has to be the other way around. So the first one is just a squat, okay? Feet are a little wider than hip width, toes out slightly. So we're gonna go quick down and then 3, 2, 1 on the way back up, all right? If it's not perfect, don't worry, who cares? If you need to modify, you can just do regular squats, right? If you wanna make it harder, you could add a weight at your chest here, more like a goblet squat. All right, then we have push-ups, same thing. We're going down for 1, slow on the way up. I recommend these on your knees, right? They get pretty challenging quick, but it's only 20 seconds each. You can do it. And then last one in our first set is bicycles. Same sort of thing, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a hold, so holding for 1, then 3, a little quicker. And then on that third one, you should be on the opposite leg and we're gonna hold. So you hold about a second, 3 quick. We got this. All right. So 4 rounds, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. All right, let's start with that squat. We have 3 seconds. Here we go. So you're quick down, dig through those heels, slow on the way up. The count doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not going to count you because everyone's going to be somewhere a little bit different. Really want to feel the squeeze of the quads and the glutes. Oh, rest. Goes by fast. All right, I'll turn to the side here. Chest is lifted. Here we go. So quick, slow on the way up. Could even be a little longer if you need. Remember, the modification is just regular squats. Try to keep that chest lifted. My squat mobility, I'm working on for years. Trying to keep that chest up. Sometimes it just depends on your structure as well. If you have a long femur, here we go, then it's hard to keep that chest lifted. Fun fact for this morning. Remember, you can add the weight to make it harder. These go by pretty quickly. Rest. All right, 1 more, and then we're going to move to that push-up position. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down, slow on the way up. This is a great way. If you normally use weights and you're like, body weight, no, you can 100% make it harder. This is just one of those ways. All right, shake it out. Push-ups, here we go. We're coming right into it. I'd recommend on the knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're going fast down, slow on the way up. You don't have to go all the way to the mat. I typically do. So that's where I'm going to work today. Your knees are behind your hips, right? Because it's not a plank, it's not a modified plank. We want this push-up position. Oh, rest. So even if I stop, I want you guys to keep going. If I'm just explaining something, here we go. Slow on the way up. I like to point my hands out slightly, so it's less shoulder rounding, a little bit better for your mobility. Elbows in at 45 degrees, rest. So we don't want the elbows out to the side. I did that for years. Don't do that. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Down fast, slow on the way up. So our modification, right, is we're just doing regular push-ups. You can modify this even further by going over to a wall and doing push-ups on the wall. It's a great way to get them in there. Rest. One more set. Whew, I'm already feeling this. Then we're going to switch to bicycles and we'll move on. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down, slow on the way up. So what I want you to feel is those shoulder blades come together and then slowly separate as you push it up. Ugh. And rest. All right, flip it over. 3, 2, 1. So you start on one side, quick hold. 1, 2, and then you hold on number 3. Squeezing. Now notice, even on my quick ones, I'm not going super fast, right? Rest. We want to think about keeping the knees over the hips and reaching the elbow towards the knee. Here we go. Start on one side with a hold. 1, 2, 3, reach, hold. Sorry, I'll stop counting so that you can count on your own. Hold. Press that low back down into the mat. Oops, wrong hold. Rest. 2 more. We're going to move on. We have some split squats, some tricep dips. Here we go. 30 minutes goes quick, but we can certainly get the work in. Rest. Last set here. 3, 2, and 1. If your low back comes up at all, reset, take a break. You can always take that hold out if you need. Squeeze. Rest. Good. All right. We got about 40 seconds. So next set, we have a split squat. So you're going down for 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, down for 1, slow on the way up, okay? Then we're gonna do a tricep dip. So your hands are behind you, almost like that tabletop position, right? For this one, we're gonna go down quickly, bend the elbows, and then slow on the way up. And then our last one here is a bridge. This one, we're gonna go up for 1 fast and then slowly come down. All right, 5 seconds. Ooh, that rest goes by quick. Here we go. Right foot forward, left foot back. Down quick, slow on the way up. That back knee does not touch the ground. Lift, dig through that front heel. This back leg is just an anchor. We are working the front leg here. Rest, shake it out, whatever you need. Now, might notice I have no shoes on. 3, 2, 1, here we go. I typically like to do my strength without shoes. You are certainly welcome to wear sneakers, especially if you're not at home. But see if you can find something pretty flat. rest. 2 more, and then we're going to head down for those tricep dips. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So straight down, slow on the way up. Now to modify this, just do regular split lunges, right? One at a time. Down, lift up. I did some lunging the other day. My legs are hurting. Rest. These are feeling pretty hard. That's all right. We only have 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Down, slow on the way up. Really accentuate that movement. Belly pulls up and in. Now, I should have said this before, but you could add weights here, either at your chest or by your sides for this one. Rest. All right, tricep dips. The bridges that we have in this set, you could also add a weight on your hips. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to start up. You're going to go up. Sorry. We're going to go up quick, slow on the way down. So we push up and then slowly bend those elbows. Push up. Is that right? It's fine. Slowly bend. Rest. That's what we did the other week. Okay. 1 down, 3 slowly up. So we are gonna 3 on the way. Oh my goodness. Just do the exercise. I'm getting myself confused. Now, to make this harder, you walk your feet out a little bit further. So we have 1 down, slow on the way up. That's what I wanted to say. Finally, only 2 sets in. 3, 2, and 1. So quick down and then slow on the way. Oh my God, I think I screwed it up again, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's early for me. As long as you're moving, that's all that matters. These are challenging. These are not easy. Rest. Last one, we're going to move to those bridges. We're going to have 1 quick on the way up, slow on the way down. Last time we did this, if you took that class, was the opposite. So we did slow on the way down and quick on the way up, which is why I'm getting confused here. Rest. All right, bridge pose. Add a weight if you like. We're going to go quick up, slow on the way down. Feet about hip width. Here we go. Lift, squeeze, slow. Keep that squeeze. Lift. Now, modify. No weight, obviously. Don't go as slow, right? Take it just 1 at a time. Rest. Good modification is you could come all the way down and reset. We want to press that low back like the bicycles before we come up. Here we go. Quick and slow. Feel that movement. So we're engaged the whole time here. So our last exercise in this set. Have a little extra rest, and then we'll finish it off. There we go. Up, slowly release. Good. Get the hamstrings involved. Rest. Last one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Slowly lower. Think about that belly button pulling up and in. Make sure you're breathing. I don't think I've mentioned that yet this class, but we want to always make sure we're breathing. Rest. Good. All right. Last set. We have that split squat. Other side, left leg forward. Then we're going to do a super person. What this is going to look like is we're going to go, we're actually going to do one side at a time. So we're going to do a hold with both arms, both legs. We're going to come down. We're going to do right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, twice, and repeat. So it's a 1 to 4. I'm just going to pause this real quick, just because we have two sides and I don't want you uneven, okay? Then we're going to finish with a mountain climber. It's going to be the same as your bicycle. So you're on your hands. You have a hold, then 1, 2, 3, hold on that third one, okay? And we're going to the opposite elbow. All right, we got this. Here we go. Left leg forward. 5 seconds. What do you get for time? Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do this. Down. Slow on the way up. Remember, you could add weights. You can modify by just doing one at a time. If this is too much, keep going. You can also just do a reverse lunge and come back to stand, rest. Split squat is not easy. 3, 2, 1. It also is not a squat. Used to confuse me back in the day. Down, little hover. So I don't want you coming all the way down. Keep going, just because then this hip tends to kind of drop, you can see, right? So I want to try to keep them level. Rest. 2 more. Then we got those super people. We're going to come down on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Down. Slow on the way up. And then hopefully we should have a couple minutes for a couple quick stretches. Three, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, last one here. Sorry, allergies are killing me lately. Here we go. Down, slow on the way up. Maybe that's why I've not been sleeping so well. Down, slow on the way up. Woo! Now that right leg's already tired, so this is even harder on this side, right? Rest. All right. So super person, we're doing both arms, both legs, then opposite limbs for 4. 3, 2, 1. So we have 1 of both. Release, opposite, opposite. One more time, and repeat. Now keep going in that pattern. If both arms, both legs is too much, then you can stick with just the opposites. Rest, okay? You could also keep your arms by your sides. 3, 2, 1. So we want that belly up and in. Want a little squeeze of the glutes here. Protecting the back as we're strengthening the back, right? The back side of your core, that's the focus for this one. If you lose count, like I just did, who cares? Rest. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift. And 1 each side. These one-sided super people are really great, especially if you start to feel it in your low back at all. We do not want that. Well, we want a feeling. Rest, but not a strenuous feeling, right? We want to feel like it's strengthening. You're not kind of, the word I'm looking for, straining. Here we go. Last one, right? Yeah. We always focus on the front of our core. It's important to get the back. That's why planks are a great exercise, rest, because they get everything. All right, 3, 2, 1. We're heading into those mountain climbers. So you're gonna hold, then you have 3, a little quicker on that third one. We're gonna hold, think knee to elbow, hold. Rest. Modification, you are on your knees here. Same thing. Whoop. We're going in 3, 2, 1. I'll show you. Here we go. A little bit more not challenging, just otherwise you're on the toes. Now, notice I'm not going super fast. Rest, because this is more of a strength class. I'm not looking for that cardio. I'm looking for more of the strength. When you're doing mountain climbers, here we go. Quickly, that's great, right? But it's a little bit more of a cardio aerobic exercise than this anaerobic we're looking for here today. Rest. Last one, shake it out. We'll get those wrists. You could do this on your forearms. It's a little challenging. All right, here we go. Make sure those shoulders are over the wrists. Last 20 seconds of work here. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Take a child's pose. Arms out in front of you. Hips come back. We're breathing. Nice job. Ooh, I told you it would go by fast, right? All right. Let's come on up. We have 2 minutes. Perfect. All right. Seated position, arms extend. Let's just roll out those wrists. One direction and then switch directions. Good. And then we did a lot of glute today, even though it might be secondary. So let's take a figure 4. Trying to make sure I can keep track of the time here. So you can lie on your back, right ankle to left knee. This is great. If you need a little bit extra, you can grab under this left leg, pull left knee in, push right knee forward. Oh, that's the best part. Now we don't have enough time for a full stretch. So anything else you feel you're like, oh man, those push-ups, I'm really feeling my chest, be sure to do some stretches to get whatever you need. All right, we're gonna keep this figure 4. You're gonna take the right leg all the way over the left. Just drop the knees to the left. Arms extend, and you can bring your gaze over to the right. Nice spinal twist. Good. So at least, I would say 5 minutes after this class, I know, figure 4 other side. Moving in some sort. So even if you don't, like, I don't want to stretch. Maybe go for a walk. Shake it out. If you have to check email, maybe just stand and kind of, just move your body a little bit. That is the key. Keeping your body moving. Left leg over the right, twisting. Other side. My husband, he's been walking 5 miles a day, which is a lot for him, but it's great. And then he walked his 5 miles last week, and then he slept on his friend's couch all weekend. Oh my goodness. He had his friend's dad's 80th birthday, and So he's like having a hard time walking. And I'm like, Peter, you have to stretch. You have to, like, you go for your walk and then you just come home and you sit down. Like, you have to kind of keep your body moving. Also, we're too old to be sleeping on couches. All right, that's time. Awesome job. Drink water. Be good to yourself. Thanks so much for joining me, whether you're here in class, let's see, or awesome. Achan, Ruth, thanks for joining me, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. You can find me on Instagram, fitness_with_KT. So questions, suggestions, anything like that. If you do have equipment and you want to keep taking this class, let me know because I can start to incorporate it. All right, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Have a good day, ladies. Bye, ladies, gentlemen.